Hello traders, tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Monday, March the 17th, the year's 2025. Let's talk trading, weekly open and gap with Walmal. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine and differ from Walmal's. And a friendly reminder to start the week, always have your risk management in place. You don't want to lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade. So as we take a look at the weekly chart, the dashboard says all the open gaps have filled. The pound is 53 pips above the open, 3.8 off the high, and 57 off the low. And as you can see, we're in the upper wick zone of last week's weekly candle. If we take a look at the day, we're putting in the opening range, which right now is about 61 pips. And if we go out to the monthly chart, you can see a big green candle there, 395 pips above the monthly open, 15 off the monthly high, and 395 off the monthly low. And we are above the high of the previous month. For the year, 464 pips, now 65 pips above the yearly open, 14 off the yearly high, 876 off the yearly low. Now, the seasonality indicator is very interesting, where it looks like we're a month off. It says it forms a bottom in early to late March and then moves higher in the end of April. Well, let's see what happens. Things could always turn the other way, but the way it's going now, it doesn't look that likely. Once again, the range for the day is 61 pips. We had red news, so that's kind of disappointing. We only have 3 pairs over 100 pips of range right now, and 2 of them are New Zealand pairs. And the pound yen, also known as the beast, is leading the pack with a range of 123 pips. Buy zone traders were rewarded, looks like in the London session. Short, there's no short triggers off of that weekly open. Okay, the range is large enough for the rats, so red rats, get ready. Bambino Flex indicator said to go long. Price near the pivot was supposedly short according to the pivot trading plan, and I think it might have paid off for a few pips. So looking at the daily, we did take out that pivot. Weekly, we've taken out the weekly pivot. Last week's pivot is still hasn't been taken out. And for the month, we still haven't taken out the monthly pivot, way down at 125, call it 14. We are above the Friday's daily upper wick zone. We're at the psychological 2975 line right now. For the week, once again, only 61 pips. And Walmal and the price action. Any good trading?
Yeah. Well, I just took a trade just as you going through all those stats. I took a flip-top box. I'm up right now about 2 pips, but we'll see what happens. I got a feeling this thing wants to get to 3,000. I've been saying that now for a couple of days.
Yeah, in fact, Seeker gave me a call, and we were talking about that, that you had called that out.
Yeah, I think it wants to get there. When you talk about this thing, it should be going down. I think it has to hit that 1.3 before it will do that. But that's just, that's just my guessing based on what I see on the chart. So take that for what you will. But it's just that for me more than anything else, it's a number that that is significant on the chart. And so because of that, price likes to get to those significant numbers, and then you'll either blast through it or it'll bounce off of it. So what do? I've got a long trade sitting out there. I'm just, you know, I got into that trade, probably about 2 weeks ago now. And, you know, it's obviously I'm not where I need to be, but at the same time, I'm positive on the number. But we'll see what happens. You know, it's a long-term trade. We'll see what happens.
Right.
If I get there, it'll be about 150 pips. So, not my normal way of trading, but sometimes this is what you got to do.
Right. And let's see, looking at the trade reminder, let's see, let's start off with the month and work our way down. Oh, let's see, we've got turning up because we had this turn trade here, buyer strong control, and a higher high, higher low. We look at the weekly, inside that upper wick zone, buyer strong control. We have a lower high, higher low, so we've got an inside bar there. And we look at the daily. Once again, price above the previous trading day's upper wick zone. We've exceeded the previous day's range. Buyers strong control at the moment. Higher high, higher low. Oh, we were talking about something the last time, and we ran out of time. I'm trying to remember what we were discussing.
Don't recall. But it looks like I was wrong on my long trade, so I've gone south. So I've doubled in on my trade going to the south. So overall, I'm actually positive, but I've got that one loser that's there. Hopefully, at some point in time, it'll turn around and come back for me.
Yeah, but we're getting near that H4 open. We're like just went right through it.
Yep. So I'm up 9 pips in one direction, and then the other direction I'm down about 3 pips.
Yeah, you know, and right before we started the video, I put a TP on because I was in a trade. I got in somewhere, I forget where, but I saw that there was this gap that needed to be filled on my chart. I'm trying to, it's not, it's on a different account, but so it needed to get down, and then it reversed on me. So then I averaged in, and I just set my TP, I believe at 73, and bounced out of those trades. But it's like, see, now it's right where it just went right to where about where I wanted it to go.
That's what it does. I had gotten out of my short trade, and I went in on the bottom at 29.71 roughly. We'll see what happens. I'm positive. I got nice trades to the south, and then I'm actually positive on my trade to the north. Probably want to get out because it's hitting some traffic here. That's what I like to do. I like to just get out. I don't like to fight the traffic. Somebody else fight the traffic.
Right. Well, it's right at that psychological level again.
Yep, exactly.
And
The other thing
H4 is
that
positive or green.
the temptation here to stay in is the fact that if it does break through here, it's going to run all the way up to 80. You know, but that's the thing. So, like, am I being greedy or not? So I'm just going to wait out to the end of this candle and make a decision.
Well, you got
So
3
that's 2
seconds.
left.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's I stayed in. We'll see what happens. Because it closed green. Let's see. What I'm going to do is if it goes, okay, I just got out. I got out of that trade break even. So the two to the south gap made me how much again? gave me 7 pips in total, and then the other trade I had to pay commission on it. That was it. That's okay. That means that I made basically 5 pips. We see any other trades right now? No, I do not. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sit on my hands. That's all I can do.
Yeah, it just looks like it needs to pick a direction here.
Yeah. It doesn't know what it wants to do yet.
Well, we're above that H4 open, so.
Just, it's stuck here. It's going to range out, and that's okay. Once it gets a little bit better established, then I can go and play my range game.
Yeah.
It's like not quite there yet. But I can't complain. I mean, since we've been on the call, made a number of pips, so I'm checking it right now to see what I actually got as opposed to what my guess was, and my actual pickup was 8.3. So, and most importantly, I only had that one loser. So, and you're going to get losers, and you can't get upset about it. Take it for what it is, and realize that I can't get mad right now, because if I had stayed in the trade, I actually wouldn't have had a loser at all. And so I would have had 3 pips more, but I would have had to stay in that trade for an extra 5-6 minutes of this going back and forth, and me not knowing which way the market really wants to go. And that to me, that's called gambling. I'd rather bet than gamble. And there is a difference between betting and gambling. Maybe we want to write that down. We'll talk about the difference between the two.
Yeah, write that
down. Don't have
down.
enough time today.
I don't know. Betting and gambling, there's a difference, huh? I'm anxious to hear it. Well, it looks like, let's see, the M30 was green at the 75, and that'd be good for about 3 pips almost right now. 2 pips, 3 pips. We broke across the previous H1 high. We're a couple pips above that. Getting ready to make a new daily high. You said it was going to go to the 80, right, Oracle?
Yep, I did. What are we at? We're 78.9 right now. At least on my chart, that's where I'm at. It's amazing we're both using the same broker, but because of different trading plans, our price can be off by a pip or so.
Well, actually, I'm on the demo right now.
Oh, okay. Then ours should be the same because of the way I got things set up.
Are you on the demo? Does it say demo account top left?
It does not.
Oh.
This is the account that I had that is very, very low in money. I use a trade copy for people who don't know what we're talking about. And I trade in one account that goes copies of trade into another account. And that's just because of controlling my emotion. And that's another thing we could probably talk about as a possible.
Right. Hey, there's your 80, Oracle. I call, for the traders out there wonder why I'm calling Walmal Oracles, just when he likes to predict and then it comes true. So
then I got angry because I wasn't in it and didn't believe.
Right. So, fellow traders, our fastest 15 minutes in trading is just about over. So I'm going to hope you had a fun and safe weekend, and I'm going to wish you a profitable week. So always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.